Alright guys, welcome back to Citi Field. We got another modest crowd here for you today as we take on the Pirates once again. And without any further ado, let's get on with it. So here's our little opening pan, which is like a roller coaster ride. And there we go for the first pitch from Dwight Gooden. It's a ground ball over to third base. Knight has that, throws to first, and Kdenlive is out, one away, just like that. Up next, Roberto Clemente. Hitting 250s, Roberto. Inside for a ball. And that's low. 2-0. That's his straight to center. Dykstra does get there in time for the out. 2 away. That will bring up Smokey Burgess, the Pirate catcher. That's a high for a ball. A little bit high. Fouled back. It's 1-1. He holds up on that 2-1 now. Fouled away is 2-2. Foul ball. And there's a ground ball over to second. It'll be Backman grabbing that, throwing to first for the out. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. And here is Lenny Dykstra ready to lead things off, hitting .417 early this season. Takes the ball low from Bob Friend. Friend, first start of the season. And that's low again, 2-0. And it's inside. It's a 3-0 count. He'll take this. And there's ball 4 again inside. And so Dykstra is able to go to first base with no problem. And it's already time to sort of decide what we want to do. Do we have him run? Do we do a hit and run? Do we just have Backman bunt? What do we do? We'll have him swing away, I think, the first pitch. Or throw to first. There is the first pitch, and that misses for a ball. So it's a 1-0. I think we'll have Dykstra steal. And there's a throw to first, and it's an errant throw, and Dykstra is able to make second base, no problem. Poor throw there by Friend to first. And so that puts Lenny in scoring position, and we'll see what Wally can do. Foul that one away, 1-1. And that's up the middle through no. That's a good play by Mazeroski, making a great catch on that one and gets back to the bag in time to double off Dykstra. So very, very good piece of defending by Bill Mazeroski. He turns what was almost certainly a base hit into a double play, and now there's 2 out. Here's Hernandez, who takes the ball outside. Not much we could have done with that one. That's just one of those plays. That's low, 2-0. Hernandez fouls that one off last second, 2-1 now. And that's low again, 3-1. There's a strike, full count. Swings at what probably was ball 4 and grounds that over to first base. It's Kdenlive grabbing that and flipping over to Friend, who's covering. We go to the top of the second. Bob Skinner leads this off for the Pirates, and he'll take a change-up at the knees for a strike. And he hits the next pitch over to left field, but foul. 0-2. That's high, 1-2. We do have Foster there in left field, and as you know, we have Knight at third base. 2-2 pitch is hit over to right center, and that's going to be in there for a base hit, dropping in front of Dykstra. So that's the first hit of the game for Bob Skinner, and for either team, that'll bring up Bill Mazeroski. And that's a wild pitch that gets past Carter, and that allows Skinner to go to second. So runner on at second now. Nobody out. Ground ball to second, and Backman fields that, throws to first for the out, and there's 1 away. Here now is Dick Rode. We'll have the infield back, I think, this early in the game, and Gooden gets ahead of him with a strike. Gets him to foul one off, so it's 0-2, and out come those K signs. That just misses inside, 1-2. And there's that good changeup, swing and a miss. Grote had no idea when that pitch was finally going to arrive, and there's 2 away. Here now, Bill Verdon. There's a strike. Good breaking ball. Hit over left field line, foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss on that, and Gooden has struck out 2 in a row, and 2 in this game. We go to the bottom of the second inning, still no score. It'll be Gary Carter leading this off. Carter hitting 300, and he takes a strike right at the knees. And it's fouled away. 0-2 quickly. That's hit left side, foul again. Still 0-2 on Gary. Fly ball center field. And it's going to be Ryden there making the catch for the out, one away. That will bring up Daryl Strawberry. Strawberry has struck out quite a few times so far this season. He takes the ball, struck out 7 times now in 3 games. That's hit over to right field, slicing and just foul. 1-1 the count. He has homer too. That was the opening day. This is hit foul again, this time down the left field line. So he's hit a foul once down each line. 1-2 pitch is hit over to left field, and that's going to bounce in there for a base hit. So Strawberry sticks with that one. Gets that sinker over to left field, and that'll bring up Ray Knight. Knight hitting a lowly 125. I think his only hit was the hit that won the game the other day against the Pirates. And there's a changeup low. Count is 1-0. And there's a strike, 1-1. Another strike call, 1-2 now on Knight. He fouls that one away just barely. Still 1-2. Hit over to center field, and that's going to be caught. That is Ryden making the catch pretty easily for the second out. And here comes Foster. Foster, 38 years old. His best years are definitely behind him. Hits the first pitch over to right field. Clemente is there for the catch near the wall, and just not quite enough on that for George. And we go to the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Don Hoke here. Takes a strike right away at the letters. And there's a fastball outside, 1-1. That's hit over in the air, right side. Strawberry running after that, but no play. 1-2. Fouled away again. And that curve just misses. 2-2 now the count. Inside's a full count now. Hit down the left field line, foul. And there he got him that time, swing and a miss on that one. Strikeout number 3 now for Dr. K. That was out of the strike zone, I believe. Maybe it was inside. If so, just a little bit on the low side. Up now is Friend, the pitcher, who takes a ball inside. There's a ground ball to short. Santana has that on to first for the out. No, yes. Hernandez did make the play. I thought he bobbled that, but nope. Caught that just fine. That was the animation doing it. Here comes Don Clendenin again. He hits that down the third base line, just barely foul. 0-1. And that's low. 1-1 now the count. Ground ball back to Gooden. Throws to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still no score. Quiet game. Here comes Santana. So the game wants me to start Kevin Mitchell at short instead of Rafael Santana, which is a little bit crazy. 1-1 now the count on Santana. That did happen in real life, but only occasionally. Mitchell's not really a shortstop. He's more of an outfielder. I'm not sure that OOTP realizes that. The 1-2 pitch is hit up the middle, and it's a great catch there by the shortstop. Really, really good job there by Dick Rote to prevent that from going up for a single. And so there's one away. Here now is Dwight Gooden. Now, you've probably noticed here, Gooden hits a fly ball over to right. Clemente's got that for the out, 2 away. Notice the good defense that the Pirates have, and this is that same Pirates team that was famous for all those double plays in 1966. It's essentially the same team. Next batter up is Dykstra again, who's got a 1-1 count on him. And that misses low, 2-1. We've had a lot of base hits taken away from us so far in this 3-game series. Here we are in Game 3. Ground ball to third base. And that's a pretty good and easy play, I'd say, there by Hoke, who throws to first for the out. We go to the top of the 4th, still no score. And here's Clemente. First pitch swing, hits that straight to center field, and that's going to be a base hit that falls right in front of Dykstra, and Clemente is on, and the Pirates have something going on. Burgess now ground ball over to Hernandez at first. He fields it, goes to his own bag for 1, then throws to second, but not quite in time. So Clemente moves up on that infield grounder, and that'll bring up Bob Skinner. 1 out, top of the 4th, and it's a ground ball to Knight. Third baseman makes the play and throws to first. Clemente's stuck at the bag, and there's 2 away now. Here comes Mazeroski, going kind of fast and furious here. A lot of first ball swinging. And Bill takes a strike at the knees and fouls one off 0-2. Dwight's got him where he wants him. Did he go? No. 1-2. Laid off that pitch inside. That's high, 2-2. Ground ball, Santana throws to first, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score, and here comes Wally Backman. That's a strike called on Backman, 0 for 1 today. That's hit over to left field, and that will drop in there for a base hit. Just does drop in front of Skinner. Wasn't quite fast enough to get to it, and that'll bring up Hernandez. And we have that same question again. Do we run or not? There's a throw to first. Backman wasn't going that time. There's a changeup in there for a strike. Let's try this. Fouled away. 2 strikes now on Keith. The ground ball over to first, and it's easily fielded by Clendenin, who goes to the bag, and Backman makes second base easily. 1 away. Here now is Gary Carter. And the Mets have another golden chance to score. Big swing and a miss. Big hack by Carter. 0-1. There's a sinker to the knees. 0-2. Hit over to center field. That's going to be caught. And I think we will try to send Backman. Let's see what happens here. And he's thrown out by a mile. It's a good throw by Verdon. So much for trying to push the envelope. We go to the top of the 5th inning as the Pirates pull off that double play. I know you're not supposed to make that out at third base, but sometimes you take a little bit of a chance. Up first here, Dick Rowe fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 quickly. And that changeup is low, 1-2 now. And swing and a miss. Man, he had Groh looking bad on that one. Another strikeout there for Dr. K, who has how many today? I'm trying to take a look here and see. He's got 4 strikeouts today. Verdon now takes a strike. That's been the theme so far. Swing and a miss, way behind on that changeup, 0-2. Way ahead, I should say. Foul the right side, or to the left side, just foul. There's another foul left side. He's definitely behind on that fastball. And this is hit over left field, but also foul. Gets a hold of this one, right field line, but curves foul away from Strawberry. That was that curveball. And this one he makes contact on, hits it over to second base. Backman has it and then drops it, has it again, and doesn't even make a throw. No chance. They're going to call that an infield single. So Verdon finds a way to get on, and that'll bring up Don Hoke. And we're going to go back here to double play depth in the infield and see if we can't get something going. And there goes the runner, and Carter's throw has him nailed easily. Carter with the second man thrown out trying to steal this season, and there's 2 outs just like that. Pitch was a ball, by the way, to Hoke. So 1-0 the count. That's fouled away. It's 1-1. Fly ball right field, and it's going to fall in front of Strawberry for another base hit. Hit number 4 for Pittsburgh. So Hoke finds a way to get on base, and that'll bring up Friend, the pitcher. Takes the ball away. There's another ball, 2-0. There's the strike. He gets that curveball over, 2-1. That is socked over to right center field. It's going to be Strawberry there to field that first, and his throw going to hit the cutoff man, and we have a chance at the plate. No, Hoke decides to stop at third. So Friend with a surprise double. You have a problem when you're giving that up to the pitcher. Runner's now on second and third, and 2 out. Let's see if Gooden can get out of this. First pitch is a strike now to Clendenin, 0-1. Next pitch is hit over in the air to right field. Darrell's got that for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. So no score so far, bottom of the 5th inning, and here comes Strawberry. Strawberry hitting .357 this season, but he strikes out when he makes out. That's a fly ball over left field. That is stinking fast, but not quite fast enough. Skinner's there, and he makes the catch, 1 away. Ray Knight now hitting that woeful 111 so far. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. Swing and fouls that one off, 1-1. That's hit up to short. Grote reaches out and grabs that line drive, and there's 2 away. It's time now for George Foster. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1 quickly. That's inside and hit straight over to Clendenin. Good defense by Clendenin, grabbing that line drive. We go to the top of the 6th, still scoreless, and here comes Clemente. There's a ball high to Roberto, and that's in the zone, 1-1. Pop up. Who will it be? Second baseman Backman has that for the out, 1 away. Smokey Burgess now. No runs for either team as Gooden throws a strike. There's a ball just wide, 1-1. That one's a little bit low, 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he made Smokey look back on that, 2-2. hit down right field line, and that's a single, again falling in front of Strawberry, and that puts a runner on first base now with only one out here, top of the 6th inning, and so Pittsburgh once again is threatening. We'll go back to double play depth. There's a ball inside to Skinner, 1-0. And a slider just misses, 2-0 now to count. It's fouled off just barely, 2-1. There's a ball, 3-1. Now full count after that strike. And that's just barely fouled away. It's one of those at-bats, isn't it? Line drive base hit right field. Strawberry fields it, throws over to third base, and it's a bad throw. Knight's unable to grab it, and that will allow the run to score. That's going to be an error for Strawberry, and it's now a 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh. So a poor throw by Darrell, and that leads to the first run of this ballgame being scored. Meanwhile, Skinner goes to second base on that throw. Hard luck out there for Strawberry. Bill Mazeroski now takes a strike and hits a ground ball over to short. Santana throws to first, and there's 2 away. 1-0 to score. Here's Dick Grote. It's a little dribbler down to third base, and Knight has that, throws to first in plenty of time, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, but the Pirates do get that 1 run across. It's an unearned run, and here comes Santana to lead this off, bottom of the 6th inning. Mets with only 2 hits so far. 1-0 the count now in Rafael. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. He looked pretty bad on that curve. 1-2. And that is a check swing, and he went around. That's strike 3. 1 away. Here's Dwight. There's a ball low. 1-0. Fouls that went off and just barely. 1-1. That's low. 2-1 the count now. Sock down to right field line, but foul. 2-2. And he went around that time clearly. Strike 3. So there's 2 strikeouts in the row for Friend. He's had only 2 so far this game. They both came one after another here in the bottom of the 6th. And here now comes Lenny Dykstra. The ball low. That was a changeup. And that's way low. 2-0. Low again, 3-0. Lenny's going to take this one. And there's ball 4. That was offside off the plate, and that'll bring up Backman again. Probably not going to run Dykstra this time with with 2 men out. That's a curveball that's hit straight into right field for a base hit, and Dykstra will stop at second base, playing a little bit conservatively here with 2 outs. And that brings up Hernandez. That's only hit number 3 so far for the Mets. So the Mets here, with something happening. Runners on at first and second, bottom of the 6th inning, down 1-0. And there's a ball low to Keith, 1-0. It's hit left field, but just foul. 1-1. That one misses low, 2-1 the count. It's hit to center field. Will it drop? No, it's not going to drop, unfortunately. That's caught by Verdon. He's got that easily, and we go to the top of the 7th. Still 1-0 Pirates, and here comes Bill Verdon. There's a strike in there by Gooden. Only 84 pitches so far for Dwight. That's fouled away. It's 0-2, just like that. Ooh, that's just low. 1-2 the count. The ground ball over to third base. Knight has it. Throws to first. Is it in time? Yes, just barely for the out. 1 away. Here's Hoke. Fly ball left field, and that falls in front of Foster. That'll be a base hit. That's number 8 for the Pirates, and that brings up Bob Friend. And so the Pirates have had more than their share of hits. There's a strike, a slider in there for a strike. We need to go to double play depth here. And I have a feeling that we might, let's see, I have a feeling that we might see a stolen base attempt. Throw to first and nothing happening. Hoke with a little bit of an excuse me swing, and that was a bunt, I suppose. It was a kind of an odd bunt because it looked like he went around. Hernandez went over, fielded that, threw over to Backman, covering at the bag, and Hoke moves up to second, and that brings up Don Clendenin. So runner on at second base now. There's a ground ball to short. Santana has it and throws to first for the out, and we go to the top of the 7th inning, or bottom of the 7th inning, my apologies. Still 1-0 Pittsburgh, and that'll bring up Gary Carter. Carter fouls the first pitch off, 0-2 today, just like so many of the other Mets. Second pitch is hit over to right field, and that's going to be playable for Clemente. He's got that easily, 1 away. Here comes Darryl Strawberry now, and it was Strawberry's error that led to the run for Pittsburgh. There's a fly ball left field, and that does bounce in there for a base hit. They were shading him to left, and he found a little bit of real estate anyway, and that'll bring up now Ray Knight. And we have that question once again, which is, do we send him or not? There's a snap throw to first base, and he is safe. 0-1 the count tonight, as that was a strike. Let's send Darryl. There's the ball, and Strawberry decides not to go. 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And that's low. 2-2. Fouled away just barely by Knight. Still 2-2. And that's also just barely fouled away. He's been spoiling a couple of these good pitches. Ground ball to the left side. Third baseman Hoke gloves that one, throws to first for the out. Strawberry makes it to second, but there are 2 men out. And here now is George Foster once again. Foster hitting 182, but he was built and born for chances like that. He takes a ball low, 1-0, and that's inside. 2-0 the count. And that's fouled away to the right side. The question is, does Roberto have enough room? He does not. That's in the seats. It's 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2 now the count. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to be Dick Grote who has that one. Throws over to first for the out. We go to the top of the 8th. Still a 1-0 ball game. Here's Clemente. 1 for 3 today, and he takes the ball. Ground ball, shortstop, great play by Santana, throws to first, and that is off the mark. Hernandez had to go over and get that. Roberto Clemente is safe for first base. So a good play by Santana, and it's just a little bit spoiled there. And we have yet another, I guess that's another infield hit. Is that what they're calling that? No, they're calling that an error on Santana. So Clemente's on with an error, and here comes Smokey Burgess who takes a strike. Then a ball outside, 1-1. Ground ball to Backman, goes to Santana for 1, back on to Hernandez for the double play. So if it doesn't work the first time, you try it the second, and there's 2 outs, nobody on. Here now is Skinner. There's a ball outside to Skinner, 1-0. Skinner 2 for 3 today, the only player who's had any sort of consistency. 2-0 the count. Ground ball to short, and that's through him, and so he's now 3 for 4. The throw into second base, Bob's not quite that crazy, and that'll bring up Bill Mazeroski. So hit number 9 for the Pirates, and there's a strike into Mazeroski, 0-1. Next pitch is golfed over to left field. Foster's there for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 1-0 Pirates. It's another one of these games, and here comes Santana to lead this off. First pitch swinging over to left field, hit well, and it falls in front of left fielder for a base hit. That's Skinner, who wasn't able to get there on time. That'll bring up Gooden in an obvious bunting situation, so Santana able to make contact. I was about to say, usually I think Johnson would try to take Santana out in this situation, but not this time. Gooden going to bunt, and it's a good bunt back to the pitcher. Friend throws to first for the out. Santana goes to second. So Friend now has thrown only 85 pitches here, bottom of the 8th inning, and he's in trouble with runner on second base and only 1 out, and here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra followed by Backman, and there's a ball low, 1-0. That's smacked up the middle, 4-base hit. Here comes Santana around. He's going to try to score. Verdon's already thrown out 1 runner. Santana looks like he's going to beat this throw, and he does. That throw is offline anyway, and it's a 1-1 ball game, and that is a big base hit. Big base hit by Lenny Dykstra. So, Lenny, if you're out there watching this, you've done it once again, my friend. Big base hit by Dykstra that gets the run home and makes this a 1-1 game. Here now is Wally Backman, and I think it's time to play a little bit hit and run. Throw back to first. Dykstra's back. There's a fly ball over to right field. Dykstra's going to have to go back to first, and he makes it there in time. 1 away. That'll bring up Keith Hernandez. 2 away, I'm sorry. With 2 outs, here's Hernandez. Runner still at first. Here's a strike to Hernandez. 0-1. It's a ball. 1-1. Throw to first. Not doing anything with Dykstra. Not this time. There's a ball inside. 2-1. And that's high. 3-1 now the count. We'll have Keith take this. And that one, that curveball I thought was a little bit low, but now that's a little bit of an optical illusion. Throw to first and nothing happening. There's a ground ball to short. Grote has that, throws to first, and that does it. We go to the top of the 9th inning, 1-1 ball game. And this time around, the doctor's still in there. Here's Grote. First pitch swing, fly ball left field. Foster's there, 1 away. Bill Verdon now. Verdon today is 1 for 3. And he checks the swing that time, so it's a 1-0 count. Only 4 strikeouts for the doctor today. That's low, 2-0. 2-1. So among all the Mets starting pitchers, he's the one who seems not to be striking out the most. Interesting how that's been so far. There's a fly ball over to center field that will land just in front of Dykstra for a base hit. Hit number 10 given up by Gooden. And that'll bring up Dick Schofield, and we have to go back to our double play depth. Let's see if we can turn another one. We did turn one earlier, and that was kind of a key double play. Schofield fouls one down the left field line. First pitch swing. It's an 0-1 count. Tries to bunt and misses it. It's 0-2. That breaking ball, curveball misses way outside. Swing and barely fouled that one off. 1-2. And that curve is just low. 2-2. Ground ball up the hole, and Santana to the back by himself, and then on to Hernandez for the 6-3 double play. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Once again, 1-1 game. We've had this happen before. It'll be Carter, Strawberry, and then Knight. Carter leads off against Friend, who's still in there, and there's this strike. That one fastball not only had some zip on it, that one moved. Optical illusion, looked like playing RBI baseball. 0-1 pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. Another fastball. 0-2 now on Carter. And that's low. 1-2.
Strike 3.
And he went that time, strike 3. I'm sorry, that's not Friend. There's Roy Face, who came in apparently sometime in the 8th inning, and I missed it. So you must have seen it. I didn't. 1 away. Here now is Strawberry, and it's Strawberry who's hoping to make up for that error. There's a ball low, 1-0. Little dribbler in front of the plate. The catcher has it. Burgess throws to first base in time, and there's 2 away. Here now is Ray Knight. Knight is hitting 091. He did send us home, though, the other day with a big base hit in the bottom of the 9th. He hits a ground ball to short, and Grote has it, throws to first, and we're going to extra innings for the first time. Gooden's still out there. Don't know how much longer he has, and the first batter is going to be Dick Stewart, who's pitch hitting for Roy Face. Takes a strike and then hits one over to right field. That is deep, and that baby's gone. So Strawberry unable to get to that one. That was deep and high and out of here. That makes us a 2-1 lead for the Pirates, and all Gooden can do is stand there and watch. 2-1 now the score, and a little bit of hard luck there for Gooden, who pitched so well today. He did give up his share of base hits, however, and there's a little dribbler from Clendenin, and Santana goes in to field that one, and he can't quite get to that in time. There's a runner on at first, and it's time to make some substitutions. So we're going to have to put somebody else in here to pitch. Looking at this, mostly it's McDowell and Orozco who are kind of our closers. I'm not sure that I really want to use either one of them. We could use Ed Lynch. You have all sorts of choices here and all sorts of interesting stuff going on. I think it was Aguilera that we used before. So trying to think of exactly what we want to do. We've got a number of righties coming up, or lefties coming up, so I think we will put McDowell in. We'll have him in the Ray Knight spot, and then we'll have Johnson come over to play third base. So we make a little change here and a little change there. And hopefully that'll be good enough. Here comes McDowell, his first appearance so far this season. And we put the infield in double play depth. Nobody out, top of the 10th, 2-1 Pirates. Here's Clemente, who swings and misses at that first pitch. It's 0-1. Checks the swing that time and holds up 1-1. 2-1 as he checks it again. Swing and a miss on that. That was way out of the strike zone. 2-2.
Strike 3.
There's a swing and a miss on that sinker, and down he goes, 1 away. Next batter up is Smokey Burgess, and so we put the infield back in double play depth. There's the runner is going, and he's thrown out again. Perfect strike thrown by Carter, and he's thrown out 3 base stealers now so far in this young season. And so there's 2 away, and that'll bring up Smokey Burgess. 2-1 the score, and Smokey gets a base hit over to right field, so we have to wait again just a little bit longer before we get our turn at bat. Now comes Bob Skinner. That sinker's low, 1-0. There's a ground ball second base, Backman on to first. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. And it's going to be Olivo coming back. He was the one, I think, that we got those runs off of the other game. So we'll see what happens. Question is, do we really want Foster up there, or do we want to go for a pinch hitter? Trying to think of what it is that we want to do. I think we will actually, I think we will keep George in there this time around. I'm trying to think about that righty-lefty matchup. Now, you know that we don't have any of those statistics listed here at all, so we'll just go ahead and keep him in and figure that we might have a little bit of an advantage here. There's a ball outside, 1-0 on Foster. There's a strike, it's 1-1. And that's a strike, a little bit inside, but they call it a strike. 1-2 the count. Fastball, almost the same place, but misses. 2-2. That's low. It's a full count now on George. And that's ball 4 inside. So Foster goes down to first base. He's a potential tying run. And now you really have to pinch hit. We can't let Santana hit into double play. And I think either Heap or Mitchell. I think we'll go with Mitchell. So in comes Mitchell. This is that situation where we could have him play shortstop if needs be. First pitch by Olivo is fouled away. It was a fastball, 0-1. And there's a check swing on that changeup that was low, 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2 now. The throw to first, nothing happening. That's hit over right field line. That's going to curve foul. Still 1-2. That's lined over to third base. There's the throw to first. Good play by Schofield, and he gets his man. So there's one away, and here comes Howard Johnson. Johnson, of course, just entered the game at third base. Looking for his first hit this season. Takes the ball. There's a ball high and inside, 2-0. There's a strike in there, 2-1. That's outside, 3-1 the count. And that's in there for a strike. That's a full count now on Johnson. 3-2 pitch is swung on, hit over to center field. That's a quiet out, and Skinner's got that for the second out. And so the last hope that we have is Dykstra. Now, Dykstra did drive in the only run the Mets have scored today. A 2-1 game, bottom of the 10th. Let's see if Lenny can do it again. There's a strike to Dykstra, 0-1. And there's a ball. That one just a little bit low, 1-1. There's another one low and inside, 2-1 the count. Fouled away, 2-2, too close to take. And that's low. Full count now on Lenny. And he swings and misses at that one, and down he goes. So there's your final score. Pirates win this one in 10, 2-1. This was a close one, and we just wound up on the wrong side of it, unfortunately. The difference was Dick Schofield, the pinch hitter, with that home run to right field. And it's kind of sad to lose a game this way. The big play was probably Darryl Strawberry making that errant throw that led to the first Pirate run. So Pittsburgh wins this one 2-1. The Mets now go to 2-2 on the season, and I will talk with you again tomorrow evening. Talk with you then. Bye-bye.